Yo, what's good everyone? Welcome back to ACS Sneakers. My name is Aiden. On today's video, we are taking a look at 10 fire sneakers, all slated to release in the month of August. July was incredible for sneaker releases. Unfortunately, I took major L's on pretty much every drop, but I'm hoping August will be a lot better. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and get into the intro. And kicking us off today, we have the Nike SB Dunk Law in the denim colourway, slated to release on August 1st for a retail price of £80. A lot of people are considering 2020 to be the year of the dunk, and I would find it hard to disagree with them. There have been some incredible releases this year from the SB Dunk line, and this one is an incredible colourway in my opinion. It has a deep indigo denim look right the way throughout the sneaker, making this an absolute must cop in my opinion. It does actually remind me of when the Jordan 6 collaborated with Levi Jeans to create the denim Jordan 6. I just see it as a really wearable sneaker, and I'm definitely intrigued to see how it looks in hand. And next up on our list, we have the Air Jordan 1 Hi Orb in the satin snake colourway, slated for release on August 6th for a retail price of £140. For me, I'm absolutely ecstatic about this release. As soon as I saw the initial imaging for this particular colourway, my first thought was the OG Chicago colourway, which is my favourite colourway of all time on the Jordan 1 model. This is perhaps going to be the only time I'm ever going to get close to that colourway without paying an absolute fortune to get the original. Now, I definitely see this shoe being highly sought after and is absolutely going to be a sellout in my opinion. This, for me, is an absolute must cop. If you are watching this video, definitely try and get hold of this shoe. And next up on our list, we have the Sakai Nike Vape Waffle in the black and sail sport colourways, slated for release on August 12th for a retail price of £150 and £145 respectively. This is definitely a bold new look from Sakai and Nike. I was a huge fan of the previous release, but this one, I'm not all that sure whether I could actually pull off this colourway or even this particular model. It's just something about the shoe that really puts me off. I'm not sure if it's the new design. I'm not sure if it's the colorways. I'm definitely going to be trying to get the shoe in hand so I can give you my actual opinions having seen the shoe. But based on the initial imaging, I'm not all that convinced that it would be a shoe for me personally. I'm still going to say it is an absolute must cop, as I do see resale being really high on this release. But let me know what your thoughts are on this hybrid sneaker. Would you wear it? And are you looking to add it to your collection when it does release on August 12th? And next up on our list is actually a sneaker that we featured in last month's Top 10 Sneakers of July. It is the Air Jordan 1 Hi Orb in the Japan neutral grey colourway. It looks like the date has been pushed back. It is now scheduled for release on August 13th for a retail price of £140. Now, as I covered previously in last month's video, I'm not all that sure whether this colourway is for me. It definitely is a bold, new, futuristic looking colourway, but it's just something that I can't really ever see myself wearing. In my opinion, it is absolutely a must cop. As all other Jordan 1 releases, it is going to be highly sought after in my opinion. I don't see resale being as high as it is with the previous Jordan 1 satin snake that we looked at earlier on in the video. But with that said, this is definitely going to be a highly sought after sneaker and in my opinion is a must cop. Next up on our list, we have another entry from Jordan brand. This time it is the Union Air Jordan 4 in the Off Noir colourway, slated for release on August 15th for a retail price of £195. Now, I for one have seen a lot of people talking about this release on social media. It seems that a lot of people love it and a lot of people hate it. But for me, being such a huge fan of the Air Jordan 4, it would take something absolutely catastrophic for me to not like the shoe at all. I definitely see the colourway on this sneaker as being quite bold and bright, which I'm a big fan of. I'm not convinced about the tongue on the shoe, but I will still be doing everything possible to get this sneaker for retail on release. In my opinion, I still feel that this sneaker is going to be highly sought after and is a must cop in my opinion. If you guys haven't already, please go ahead and smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit that bell notification so you never miss a video. Let's get back into it. And next up on our list, we have the Air Jordan 5 in the alternate Bel Air colourway, slated for release on August 15th for a retail price of £170. Now, we are marking the 30th anniversary of the Jordan 5 model, and this is going to be the 4th Jordan 5 release of the year. Previously, we've already reviewed the Fire Red 5, the Jordan 5 Top 3, and most recently, the Jordan 5 Alternate Grape. But for me, this is the best of the bunch and absolutely is a must cop. I'm a huge fan of both the Jordan 5 model and the Fresh Prince of Bel Air. It is still one of my favourite TV shows of all time. So the combination of the two just makes this shoe all that more desirable for me personally. If I get any sneaker in the month of August, this is going to be the one that I want to add to my own personal collection. And next up on our list, we have the Nike Dunk Pro in the Samba Blue colourway, slated for release on August 18th for a retail price of £100. For me, this is the nicest colourway of the year on the Dunk Pro. Such a clean looking sneaker. The grey, the blue, the red works incredibly, and this is absolutely a sneaker that you can have in your weekly or daily rotation. It's going to match up really well to most outfits, and I'm definitely going to see myself doing everything possible to get hold of this sneaker for retail. Like all other dunks that have been released in 2020, I do expect resale to be quite high, especially on a colourway as nice as this. In my opinion, this is absolutely a must cop, and if you are going to get any dunk this month, this would be the one that I would highly recommend. Now taking a look at the next release, which is the Yeezy 350 V2 in the Israfil colourway, slated to be releasing on August 22nd for a retail price of £180. This is actually a late entry for this video. I only actually saw the official confirmation of this release today on the date of recording. Now, I really am impressed with what Yeezy are doing at the moment. It seems that they are starting to recapture a lot of focus from a lot of people. For me, I was kind of put off Yeezy recently until I actually saw the Zion in hand, which has really recaptured my attention. This colourway looks just as nice, and I'm super excited to try and get hold of this shoe on release. I do see the demand being quite high, as it is a very nice colourway in my opinion. It's absolutely going to sell out like all other 350 V2 models. So for me, absolutely, this is a must cop. And now taking a look at the Air Jordan 3 Retro in the Japanese denim colourway, slated for release on August 27th for a retail price of £165. Now for me, I'm super excited for this release. This for me is one of the nicest colourways that I've seen on the Air Jordan 3 in a very long time. I did actually do some research on this particular release prior to uploading this video, and it does appear that the leather quality is going to be even better than the quality that we saw on the Varsity Royal colourway that we reviewed recently. For me, this is unquestionably a must cop, and I definitely see the resale being quite high on this release. And next up on our list, we actually have a restock. It is the Air Jordan 12 Retro in the black University Gold colourway, scheduled to restock on the 29th of August for a retail price of £190. Now, we actually covered the Air Jordan 12 previously on my top 10 sneakers of July video, and it did actually release in July on Sneakers app. If you are following me on Instagram, I'm sure you'll have seen my story where I had an absolute meltdown because I couldn't get hold of the shoe and the bots once again outdid me. I'm really hoping that this time round I can be more successful and perhaps maybe enter some raffles if they do come about. This for me is one of my favourite colourways of the year, and it's definitely something that I want to have in my collection, and I also want to be able to bring you the review. I've had a lot of mixed messages about the quality of the shoe, and I definitely would like to see it in person to give you my own opinions. So if you are interested in the Air Jordan 12 and you couldn't cop on its initial release, it is going to be restocking on the 29th of August, and for me, once again, it is an absolute must cop. I just want to say a huge thank you to everyone who stuck around to this point in the video. Please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel, hitting that bell notification, and I hope to see you again in the next one.